You want a cozy chair?
I'm not sitting on that.
Oh, okay. All right. Tell me if we did the right thing.
Oh, it's Carol. Oh, somebody said Carol.
Woo, we're letting you in. Hi, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Thank you for waiting. We're going to let everybody in. We're going to welcome them into the Zoom room, into the space. I see Philippe. I see Bob. I see Christina, Rachel, Cheryl. And if you are not muted, I'd appreciate it if you would mute yourself. Thank you. And you're welcome to show your video or not, but it's so great to be able to show everyone that is joining us via YouTube who is here. It's our virtual version of our First Friday reception where we get to meet each other and see each other's artwork. How cool. How many people do we have joining us? A lot. Oh, 41. We have 41 of the 103 artists in this exhibit here with us right now, which is great. And we have another larger audience on YouTube at Gallery 1 Ellensburg. So welcome, everybody. My name is Monica Miller, and I am so lucky to be the director of Gallery 1 Visual Arts Center. But I am not here alone. We have 40 plus and growing. That number is growing as we speak, as Justin lets you into this Zoom room. 40 plus artists that are exhibiting here in this space. I'm also joined tonight by Clay Mayer. She is here to my left, and Amy Davison is chatting you up in the YouTube chat. And I am sure that we have a handful of our wonderful, committed board members watching here as well. We're joined tonight by Philippe Kim, our juror for the Kittitas County Open Show. Hi, Philippe. I see you. And also Alex Ayer, the chair of the Ellensburg Arts Commission, is also joining us to help us distribute our awards. But beyond that, I am surrounded here in this space at the main gallery level of Gallery 1 by artists, friends, peers, colleagues, neighbors, teachers, students, all residents of Kittitas County, all here to celebrate the bounty of creativity here in Kittitas County as part of our Kittitas County Open Show, in addition to a couple of other exhibits that I will tell you about. So fortunate to be here at Gallery 1 that is on the ancestral, traditional, and contemporary lands of the Kittitas people who have inhabited this area since time immemorial. The Kittitas Band of the Confederated Tribes and Bands of the Yakima Nation hold sacred this land and its beauty, as do we. Gallery 1 values all relationships that reinforce our commitment to art as a powerful tool for equity and diversity. Truth and acknowledgement are critical to building mutual respect and connection across all barriers of heritage and differences. And we are so honored and so grateful to be here on the historic lands of the Kittitas. We pay our respect to their elders and give thanks to the legacy of the original people, their lives, and their descendants. If you have never been to Gallery 1 before, I would like to invite you from wherever you're joining us. If you're here, on YouTube, across the world wide web, to learn more about us by visiting gallery-1.org. At Gallery 1, we draw people together through art, creating community. This is one of the ways we do that. Lots of ways to find out how we do that on our website. In addition to finding out about everything that we do at gallery-1.org, I invite you to find us on Instagram. We're pretty consistent. Gallery 1 Ellensburg, that's us. Also on our Facebook page, Gallery 1 Ellensburg, and YouTube, Gallery 1 Ellensburg. So you can log in to comment and jump in on the chat with Amy. Thank you, Amy, for being here. Amy is our education coordinator. She coordinates all of our classes and outreach to schools. Also, once you find out more about us, you're going to learn about all of the artists that participate in Gallery 1's programs. And one of the best ways to do that is on our online gift shop. You like my necklace? You can find it online. Tonight, we are celebrating artists. And artists, do you agree what is one of the best ways to celebrate and honor an artist? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. Right, because you're muted. Okay, I'll say it. Buy their artwork. And you can do that by visiting the gallery1giftshop.com and or coming in to Gallery 1 here, 408 North Pearl Street. We are open Tuesday through Friday, Saturdays and Sundays. And you can see this work and experience it for yourself in person. I see you, Billy. You're here. Hi. Christina's here. Robin Mayberry is here. Aloha. Hi, Jane. Yay. In addition to this work that I am standing in front of, that is part of the Kittitas County Open Show, we have two other incredible exhibits happening right now at Gallery 1. One is in our hallway gallery with Calista Graff, and I saw her here earlier. And if Justin, who is our VJ for tonight, can spotlight her for a moment, we can all, he didn't know that was coming, so give him a second, we can all wave hello. But Calista has packed the hallway, and it is so cool. It's an immersive experience, kind of like what you're seeing here. Hi, Calista. Thank you for being here, and thank you for showing your work in the hallway. We're getting a lot of really positive feedback already. And if you haven't been in our hallway gallery, it's to the right when you enter the furthest right-hand side. And it's a really special place because it's a hallway, so it's pretty intimate. Thank you for showing your work, Calista. In addition to Callista's show, we also have in our community space the Thorp School Artists. So Cwu Alumni is an artist himself who has also exhibited at the gallery many times, who is the art instructor there, has put together an incredible array of artists that are taking classes in Thorp. It's pretty great. We've already met a number of families in here celebrating their child's creativity, and that's what we want to do. We want to champion creativity for all ages. And this space in particular has been a wonderful platform for us to show off the talents of artists of all ages, and we're really looking forward to being able to do that again. So if you are a teacher in a school, specifically in Kittitas County, or if you are a young artist, I encourage you to reach out to us because we would love to spotlight your work as well. You would be pretty impressed with what you see, and I hope that you do get an opportunity to do that. And I would like to take this opportunity to just thank and honor all teachers everywhere of all subjects for everything that you have done for our children this year. Thank you. And thank you to Drew for keeping that art flag flying. We really appreciate it, and the work that you're doing in Thorp is fantastic and beautiful. So thank you to the students, thank you to the teachers. How are we doing? Good? If you want to see more artists' work and learn more about artists in our community, I want to invite you to our artist registry, which we started a few years ago now. And the artist registry this year has 42 incredible artists. It's a wonderful way to connect your work to our work. If you already have a website, great, we can link to it. If you don't have a website, great. This is like your entry into promoting your artwork. We will post a few of your works for you on this artist registry. And we do get calls regularly. How can I find an artist for First Friday? I'm interested in getting, in commissioning a portrait, for example. So this is a wonderful way for us to collectively show the talents that are in Kittitas County. So please check it out. It's pretty cool. You see here a little snapshot of the 4 artists that are on there now, but go to our website and search for artist registry to see more. I can't move on without thanking Kelleher Motors. Kelleher Motors has been a regular sponsor for this exhibit for years. But last year, Phil Kelleher specifically stepped up to offer to fill in the gap for those whose income may have been impacted by COVID by offering the opportunity to enter this exhibit, the Kittitas County Open Show, at a sliding scale. So if you weren't able to contribute the full amount, you had the option, and that is thanks to Kelleher Motors. So thank you, Kelleher Motors, for championing creativity and also the artist, and acknowledging that this has been an interesting last year and a half, I guess we're going on, year plus. Thank you. Okay, you guys are ready. Thank you for that. For those of you who know everything about Gallery One, thank you for letting me, spread the love out there to everyone else who may be joining in for the first time. Hopefully you have family members that are here to celebrate you and champion you. My mom has already said hello to me. I don't know. Happy Mother's Day coming up, by the way. We're ready. I think we're ready to move into our the awards portion for the Kittitas County Open Show. The Open Show is a longstanding tradition that began when Eblith Green, our founding director, was here 50 plus years ago now, and it has continued to be a way to bring everybody together and to really show off, if I do say so myself, the work that is being made here. When you choose to live in Kittitas County, you are joining a community of support. You are welcomed into this place, Gallery One, but also a part of a larger community that supports each other. And what I'm feeling specifically in this year is the incredible generosity that people have to lift each other up and to be there for each other. And that's what I hope tonight can represent for you, the artist. That being said, we do invite, it's an open show, so anybody can get any piece in. If you say, I'm an artist and I live in Kittitas County, that gets you a piece in this exhibit. And what has resulted is an exhibit with 103 artists, which is pretty incredible. In addition to being able to show your work, as I mentioned before, with your neighbors, your friends, your colleagues, your students, your teachers, you also get to expose your work to an outside community member. And for this exhibit, we have invited Philippe Kim, who is no stranger to Gallery One and Ellensburg, to juror the show, to select from the multiple pieces that were submitted, and also to help us select the many awards that we have to celebrate tonight. This year's juror is Philippe Kim. Hello, Philippe. I told him that I would say all the great things about him. He's a current member of Soil. It's an artist-run gallery in Seattle, but he's also done his own thing. He's a co-founder, curator of Specialist at specialist_SEA. Follow it, love it, visit it. An experimental art gallery in downtown Seattle. He also teaches art and design courses at Seattle Central College and Cornish College of the Arts, and serves as one of the curators for the Washington State Arts Commission. Philippe received his MFA in painting from
Central Washington.
That's right. Welcome, Philippe. Thank you so much for being here, and also thank you for agreeing to say a few words about your experience. We met this morning for Philippe to experience the show IRL in real life, and he spent a lot of time with the work, and we look forward to hearing what you have to say. You might want to, I'll invite you to unmute yourself. Oh,
Yeah.
You know what you're doing. Okay.
Oh my goodness. It's so great to be back in town.
Still
Can you
can't hear you though.
Oh,
Oh, you can hear him? Okay. Good. You're good.
okay,
You're
great.
good.
Thank
You
you.
go.
Yeah, so it's so great to be back, and especially for this, much beloved annual festivity. And like I was just so grateful to be able to see the work in person, and be able to spend time with your works. And now that we're gradually, little bit by bit, getting ready to put behind last year, and so like I was kind of going back and forth of last year's experience and reflecting on that myself, and being able to come back in person to see the work. And in so many of the works, I got to see these like different moments of the real and the surreal kind of imaginations, captured and manifested in a variety of different forms and styles. And I kept on just feeling, that whole range of emotional and psychological, resonance and, tensions, especially intensified and expressed in many of the works, but eventually resolving in this sense of humor and in this beautiful light. And also like having, known and worked alongside many of you, many of the amazing artists here, in Kittitas County. And it was quite challenging, I have to say, to select the awards. And, I just spent like nearly 2 hours just going up and down the 3 floors of gallery back and forth, really just looking, staring, spending time with the works. And it was such a great experience. So thank you for inviting me. And it was truly an honor to serve as a juror for this year's competition. And I really, I can't wait to see you all in person and be able to see you maybe out at the farmer's market, or maybe floating on Yakima River, one day. So thank you.
Thank you, Philippe. That's a really great point, and thanks for mentioning. I mean, you're actually here in Ellensburg, and you'll be here tomorrow. And I know that you're gonna do all your favorite things about Ellensburg and the county. So if anyone can come in tomorrow, you might be able to say hello and thank you to Philippe and see each other. We have not been doing First Friday now for our last First Friday was March 2020, but we are really looking forward to being able to see each other in person soon. And because we can be open, we invite you to come in and see each other. Tomorrow would be a great day, but I mentioned our hours earlier, so please do come in and see the show, run into somebody, say hello, Philippe, myself, anyone at the front desk, or meet another artist, as we love to do, meet artists. Okay, I know. Go on, Monica. Come on, let's do this. I get it. Okay. So I think we're ready. We're ready to share the winners of our many awards. And I mentioned earlier the concept of lifting each other up. And I think that the concept of giving awards really does that. I mean, you will see so many peers and artists that are contributors to the awards, and it's pretty heartwarming to see. One more thank you, and that is to Renee Adams, who facilitates everything from the communication with the artists in the exhibit to posting the work on the artist registry to creating these beautiful vignettes here in this space and dialogues between the artworks. So I can't wait for you to see where your work is, who it's next to, and to consider the visual and, as Philippe mentioned, emotional connections that Renee has this incredible ability to draw together. So thank you, Renee. All right, I think we're ready for the first award. This one is fun. Well, they're all fun. Come on. But the first one is an exhibit award. So Renee and I started this a few years ago as a way to invite somebody into this space that we might not know much about, whose work we may not have seen much at all before tonight or this exhibit, and Philippe helped us narrow it down. It was pretty hard, but I want to say with this award to everyone, we welcome everyone's submissions for a full exhibit. But for tonight, we would like to invite Michael Stone to have an exhibit at Gallery 1. I think he is here. Yay! I think he is here, so we could say hello to him, Michael Stone. I saw you log in early. Justin is going to look for you and see if we have a minute. But while he does, our exhibit award this from last year will be Doug McKee, who made that octopus skateboard last year, if you remember. So we get to see some pretty incredible stuff. If you're interested in having an exhibit, I invite you to submit something to Renee at gallery-1.org. We love solo shows. We also love group shows. Hi, Michael. Welcome and thank you. I'm sorry to everyone that's here that I won't be taking the time to have a dialogue with you, but I do hope that we can continue that conversation here in the space, if you can come into the space, and Renee for sure will be following up with you. So congratulations to Michael Stone. It looks like fun to me. Hope you guys are having fun now. All right. Our next award is the Award of Merit, and this will go to Victoria Urrutia. Victoria's work is here on the screen, and this award has been sponsored by James and Katie Gaudino. Philippe, when he picked this piece, he was like, "Oh, I just like that piece. I like it." I don't know if Victoria is here, but she will receive $100. So congratulations. The next award is sponsored by the CWU Art and Design Department, specifically the chair, Greg Schlanger. And the next award goes to Jerry Slew for maximum peak velocity. Woo! Congratulations. The CWU Alumni Award is sponsored by Margie Morgan, who is a past president and board member at Gallery 1. And this award goes to Becky Hollenbeck, who I think did find us eventually, either on Zoom or YouTube. I saw her on YouTube saying hello. So congratulations, Becky. Kay Crimp was a local art teacher. And I believe it was last year or the year before, we actually were able to give the award to a student who had been an artist who had been her student before. This award is sponsored by Kay's son, Frank Crimp, who owns the Ellensburg Golf Club. And this award goes to Bo Brightreed, or Who Calls You by That Name. I love the opportunity to thank our Gallery One Board of Directors, because they are at the heart of everything that we do here. Over the past year, they have dedicated not just financial resources to the gallery, but tons of time, tons of love, tons of energy towards this organization. And I hope that you feel that when you come into this space. We've just created our strategic plan, and our strategic plan is really committed to arts experiences, community, education, equity, and creating a strong, stable base for being able to provide all of those things to their community. And that award goes to Christina Miller for A Cloudless Night. The Eldian Adams Award for Landscape and Nature goes to, drum roll, Jane Orleman. I didn't even know how to show this piece on a slide because it's, 10, 11 feet? It's twice my length horizontally. This is a large mural. It's on the mezzanine. I hope you can come in and experience it in person. Eldian Adams is the mother of Sydney Moe, and they are the sponsor for this award. They also sponsor an award in honor of Steve Moe's mom, Kitty Moe, who is a legacy here at Gallery One for helping to contribute the very foundation of what we do here. And this award goes to, for 3D, goes to Billy Mcguire for recruiting. I think Billy is here. We can maybe wave hello to Billy. There he is.
Okay, I'm unmuted. Woo!
You are muted. Woo!
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Billy. Thank you for being here. And if you can come by tomorrow, maybe people can talk to you more about this Rude Crude, because I have a feeling that there's a story behind it.
Oh yeah, I'm pointing my finger at something.
Yeah, you are, always. Our next award, it's called the Innovation Award, and this is another example of artists lifting each other up. This award goes to artist Carl Schuisau. And if Carl is here, we could say hello to him. He might be in the same room as another artist if Justin can find them. But this Innovation Award, no surprise, is sponsored by, what? There we are. I know, it's like trying to give Justin a clue to who to look for there. I did ask artists to put their first and last names, but we're trying. So thank you, Carl. And congratulations. This Innovation Award is sponsored by two other artists, two other innovators in this community, Robin and Scott Mayberry. I think I might have seen Scott there earlier, so aloha to them, and congratulations to Carl. Oh wait, I'm not spotlighted, so when I move, I'll point it out to you guys later, or come by.
Yes, cool.
In addition,
thanks so much.
In addition to, this is another artist-sponsored award. The U.S. military Veteran Award. This is sponsored by 2 artists in our community, 2 board members, and also 2 veterans, Laura Stanley and Ona Solberg. The U.S. Military Veteran Award goes to Andrew Grove, Etude in Perseverance.
Oh my goodness.
Hi, Andrew.
Hi, Monica.
What's your name on the Zoom room?
Andrew Grove.
Okay, he's finding you. Great. So, and just so you know, I did look up how to say that, everyone. And we want to celebrate the diversity of artists, the background, their contributions to our world. And this one specifically recognizes, your contribution as an artist. And Philippe wanted to just specifically call out that he just loved your work in and of itself. And also we get to take this opportunity to thank you for your service. You've been such a dedicated member of the Gallery One community, taken the confabs, and you've come in here, and it's such a sweet piece. So thank you, Andrew, and congratulations. Our next award, I love this. Artists we're the first to support each other. We really are. And we have such a camaraderie here. And you're seeing this right now in terms of who is sponsoring these awards. Right now, I'm in a lineup of artists sponsoring and supporting artists, because our next award was sponsored by Richard Denner, or Jampa, for the 4 Winds Award. And if you're not familiar with the 4 Winds, this was a infamous bookstore. Okay, I have never been, but I feel like I have been. Do you know what I mean? It's one of those things. And pretty soon, so will you. But Jampa ran the 4 Winds Award, and yes, he told me to put those 2 words together because another artist, Lynn McCowan, that's how she called it, the 4 Winds bookstore. And Jampa, he's got a style, and Philippe, knowing Jampa, he tried to evoke that style and spirit, and felt that Simpatico by Krista Ann Ames was a great selection for the 4 Winds Award.
Thank you.
Have you met Jampa yet? Okay.
I don't think so.
All right,
But
that's
if I
gonna
have,
happen.
I apologize if I don't remember.
Yeah, well, you would remember. So we'll get to that. You should. That's what Philippe says. You should meet him. That's true.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're going to take a break from my voice right now and take a moment to welcome Alex Ayer, the chair of the Ellensburg Arts Commission, into space. And I'm going to
Where is Alex Ayer, the chair?
Where is Alex
Here I
Ayer?
am.
Where is he? So
The Four Winds. The only allusion I can make to it is that it was like being at Alice's restaurant. It was amazing. It was an incredible, cool space. And just that was
the 4 Winds. The 4 Winds.
The four winds. That was
Not
really
necessarily the show, which is also very cool. So, Alex, I want you to take a minute and just celebrate the work of the Ellensburg Arts Commission and the ways that it is championing artists in our community, and then move through the 5 recipients of the City of Ellensburg Purchase Award. Justin will share those awards. Because of the speed of which you will announce them, he might not be able to spotlight all the artists here. And Justin wanted to say, even if he wasn't able to spotlight those of you that are here with your award, we see you. You're awesome. Thank you for being here. Okay. Alex. Take it away, Alex.
All right. Do I have a second to say a couple things before I launch into this, or is Justin?
Oh yes, please. Yes, take a minute.
What can I say? Carl,
I
love your piece. I think that is just I was a fly on the wall during the selection committee for our upcoming awards that I'll announce here in a second that the Arts Commission purchased, but really enjoyed seeing that piece. Billy Mack, I apologize to you. I was under the misapprehension that you had we had purchased your piece for the permanent collection. We did not, but it is still great, and I'm going to commit to buy it. And Monica, if nobody's purchased Billy's piece, I would like to just pony up and say I'm going to buy it right now.
Sold.
Oh,
No,
well,
to you. To you.
it'll be rude. It'll be rude
to-
and crude in somebody else's house.
No, it's sold to you.
Oh, thank you. Okay, I'll take it. The Arts Commission, of course, you know, we had the same challenges everybody did this past year. I think probably the most significant thing that we did was late last year, we decided that we needed to address the needs of artists in the community that were being affected by all of the shutdown. And I think probably the major thing that we did was we dispersed about $45,000 to artists, to working artists for a breadth of needs. We opened up to anybody for anything who really felt. We paid rent and electrical bills and materials and studio costs, and we were really grateful to the city that they allowed us to loosen our purse strings to do this thing that was outside of our normal practice. So thank you to the city and the city council to allowing us to provide what relief we could. We actually did 2 rounds of open call, just straight out, no payback grants. So thanks to the city for that. Well, if you're around the city or using public transportation, we did a second round of 10 bus shelters for the public transportation system. And let me pull this up. Really had a great selection process. That process, of course, got a little bit delayed by COVID, as everything else did. But as you'll see, that artwork has been installed as you see the bus shelters around the city. We did an 11th bus shelter that we did a call for that we asked artists to specifically address the effects of the last year or the events of this past year. And the winner was kind of surprising. It was the Brooklyn Shelley and her family who decided to do artwork that honored the library, because the library became this really important resource to them during the quarantine. And in that, our public library was one of only 3 libraries in the state that was open. Thank you, Josephine Camarillo, library director and Arts Commission liaison to the city council. She did this wonderful piece with her family that you will see soon, installed in the bus shelter that is in front of the library. And we thought that was just a really wonderful, charming, just really spot on, a piece of work that addresses something that really, focus on a community need. And we are glad that she's celebrating the library right there in that location.
That is great. And I can't wait to see the other artists that we're celebrating tonight through the Purchase Award.
You want to get to that now? Okay,
Yes.
So let's get to that. Let me just mention we also did a call for a temporary installation that is going up in the former bank building in the city park in the middle of town, the Unity Park. We called for
Alex, we can find out everybody.
All right,
more information about that on our Facebook page.
Nina Vachaya Pie has been selected for that. You look for that exhibition coming up in June or July. Great. So every year for the past 4 years, the Ellensburg Arts Commission has come to the Kittitas County Juried Show and selected pieces for the permanent collection of the city. And this year, a committee, not including myself, chose artworks by Krista Ann Ames, Simpatico. There you go. Who doesn't love a sheep with a chicken on its head? Congratulations on your other award. We can go to the next one. We can go to George Dial, Heron watercolor on panel. We're going to frame that.
You back in?
A piece of work that addresses something that really, focus on.
If you're not muted, please mute yourself. Keep going, Alex. You got
I'm
it.
ready. Jeanne Johnston, excuse me. Thunderstorm. Beautiful, beautiful work, Jeanne. Thank you. Thank you again for our painting of our building. Next is Scott Mayberry, the aforementioned for Dairy Farmer. And our last purchase, we did 5 pieces this year, was thank you, Ona, for Red Chair. So glad to have a piece of yours in the permanent city collection. We're going to get those in our possession, and we're going to probably hang most of them in City Hall in the hallway there. But we will find locations for them to exhibit them.
Thank you, Alex.
I think that's about it. Thank you,
Thank
all the artists, and great.
For Ellensburg and the county, and also to the city of Ellensburg for committing funds to the arts here in Ellensburg. You know, our goals are to make sure that artists have income, that arts organizations have the support that we need, and I hope you agree we're all the better for it. So visit the Ellensburg Arts Commission, ellensburgarts.com, and or on the Facebook page to learn more about upcoming events and the great work that Alex and the other commissioners are doing. Thank you, Alex, for being here as always. As you see, I've transitioned to the upstairs Eblith Green Gallery here. I really wanted to take this opportunity, since we couldn't be here in this space together, to celebrate the entire building. I was on the bottom floor before, now I'm on the top floor, which was the original space. Well, there was that time in the basement of the old yellow church, but you'll see behind me the staircase here that was the original entrance. And you know, why did I want to end here? Because I wanted to celebrate and honor our foremothers, so to speak, of Gallery 1, of which there are many. And before I share with you our final 4 awards, I wanted to also take a moment to honor 2 wonderful women that have contributed to Gallery 1 over the years as artists who we lost this year. I dedicate tonight to Nancy Warden, who was not only an incredible artist, who has shown internationally just a treasure of an artist, but also here at Gallery 1. She loved Gallery 1. She had a solo show here a few years ago, and then contributed to another group show and presented at one of our Pachakachas. And you can listen to her at pachakacha.com and her incredible story about being a woman and how her work addresses issues of femininity. And also Nancy was a huge advocate for accessibility. And the reason we have our amazing and beautiful benches here is because she said, the benches you have are not good. We need to do better. And we have done better thanks to Nancy, and we will continue to strive to be better at accessibility. So thank you, Nancy, for being a voice for that. The other woman that I would like to dedicate tonight to is Carol Hassan, the former executive director. She was my predecessor, and I believe many of you had the honor to know Carol. I love this image. She's got that, it's a twinkle, but it's also like a laser in her eye. And that's how she worked, with the twinkle and a laser at the same time. I learned a lot from her. We've all benefited from her. And when they say that we stand on shoulders of giants, I stand on her shoulders every day. We have 4 incredible women who the last 4 awards are in honor of. The next woman being Peggy Shockey. Peggy has also been an incredible part of Gallery 1's history, and also Gallery 1's current legacy. This award is funded by Paul and Terry Shockey. They have been consistent supporters of everything that we do here, and we're so grateful for that. And Christine Dunlap is the recipient of the Peggy Shockey Award. So congratulations, Christine. Hello. Hi. Peggy is incredible, and I hope if you come in, we can tell you more about this legacy of awards that you are part of. So thank you for that.
Thank you very much.
Our 3 more awards. Our next award is in honor of Mary Frances Dondelinger, who is also a former executive director here. I guess when you are a former director, you get an award named after you. So that's something to think about. Anyways, Mary Frances was part of transitioning this space, this entire space, from simply this beautiful room that I'm in now into the Community Arts Center that you're in now. And she was also, is also an incredible artist. And this award goes to Matt Johnson for Trial Balloons. And I think Mary Frances will approve with this selection. So congratulations, Matt, and thank you. Our next award is in memory of and in honor of Carol Hassan for Best Use of Color. No surprise if you knew Carol's work. She loved and celebrated color in all of her works in many, many ways, as does the recipient of this first Carol Hassan Award, Cindy Kriebel, who, hi Cindy. As Philippe said, well, she's just a master at color, so she's gonna get this one. And that's you. And I think, you know, Cindy is one of those people, when I say we're here with our friends and our mentors, and I know that Cindy has been a mentor and teacher to many people in this community, and as Carol was as well, so.
Well, thank you, and Carol was a student of mine.
Oh, see, exactly.
Thank you.
How cool is that? Yes. And thank you to Bob Fisher, Carol's husband, Rich Lehman, and Leslie Mcguire for sponsoring this award in Carol's honor. Our final award is to the namesake of this beautiful space that I am in. In this space, you, Justin, if you just, let's show the space for a second. I'm building suspense too. But if you want to unshare the screen for a second so people can really see the full space. This space is not just a gallery. It's called the Eblith Green Gallery in honor of Eblith Green, our founding director. But in addition to being a gallery space, it is also where, you know, parents raise their children. It's where connections and friendships were made. And it's now where a lot of the art in the exhibit is being made as well, because you will see around me the old office spaces that are now studio spaces for artists, for a number of the artists in this show. We also have our classroom here for adults and kids, which we look forward to being able to open up to the community again. And then we also have transitioned one of these spaces into the art lab. So the art lab is an opportunity for artists to come in, take quality photos of their work. We've got lights for you. We have a license for Adobe Creative Suite, thanks to the Ellensburg Arts Commission. We also have a meeting space for you. So we hope you take advantage of this space to move your career forward and to continue to make community connections, professional connections, otherwise in this fabulous space. I see Scott is here with Robin. Robin has a studio here. I believe Pat was able to join us. He has a studio here. So it's a wonderful, beautiful space, and I hope that you get to appreciate it. And we honor it today by honoring Eblith Green and our final, yes, I'm getting there. Our final award recipient tonight, drum roll, goes to Sam Fisher for High Tea, Same Shit, Different Day. And I guess if I don't have enough excuses to swear on the internet, this is a pretty good one. So
thank you. So I am Cindy's student, Kriebel student, so I feel very honored to be following her. I've learned everything I know about color from her.
Wow, yes, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you. Love you.
She had a studio here and she's taught here too. So it just shows how all of these awards and this exhibit is really about drawing. But Justin, I'm ready for me because I was doing the drawing community connections to each other using artwork. I want to thank the artists for everything you've done over the past year, for making the artwork. I want to thank the sponsors for the awards, sponsor for the exhibit. I want to thank our board members for everything that you do, our staff members, of course, for being the grease, the catalyst to all the work happening here and helping to continue to make connections. Come and see the show if you can in person. Visit us online, virtually. We've done our best to put art out there into the World Wide Web, on our gift shop, on our website. And Justin, if you wouldn't mind bringing us all back together again, I would love to have that feeling of togetherness that we get when we're all packed in a room together. Okay, I see Christine now. Is there anyone else I can say hello to? Rachel Gordon, hello. Jeannie, Peg, Felicity, lots of names. Jerry, Cheryl, T, Devora, Kate, Laura, Emmy, Roderick, Sophia, Megan. So great to have you here. Thank you, Alex, for your cameo. Thank you, Philippe, for jurying the show, for your enthusiasm and joy over it, and how much time. Look, see, even that. How much time you spent with the work. I enjoyed talking about it with you. So, in closing, I would like to say thank you for being here. Thank you for being safe. Thank you for wearing your mask. Thank you for your care of other people in this world as we move through these times. And above all, thank you for making artwork. And it was a pleasure to spend this time with you and to spend this time with your artwork. We are going to roll into the slideshow again, but it just is like a thank you again to reinforce ways to stay connected. And I look forward to seeing you in the many ways that we can stay connected.